Hello, good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat shri akal, adab, salam to everyone.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Yes, good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat shri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, poet. Yeah, so let's start the Zoom meet today as we have the following guests today present here with me and the coming poet. I welcome them also. Welcome Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik, Laura Grevel, ma'am. Maria, ma'am, welcome, ma'am. Mausumi Halder, welcome. Mildred Parr, how are you doing after a long time? Whisper poet, Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir. Richard Spisak, sir. So, welcome to all the eminent poets. Let's start the today's session with let's start the show with Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik. I would like to call you upon. Please come over and start the poetry session, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. Good evening, morning, and welcome to May month's June meet 2026. I would like to present my rendition about the sibling bonds. Key aspects of deep family ties are unconditional support, enduring connection, shared identity. Sometimes we build bonds beyond blood relations. Family like bonds can be formed with friends who support unconditionally. The title of the present poem is Family Tie Cannot Be Broken. Family tie cannot be broken. The poem runs like this. Stretching eyes, I feel indestructible love clamor in brother and sister, just like cute birds moisten air with flutter, chitter, chatter. Stretching eyes, I feel indestructible love clamor in brother and sister, just like cute birds moisten air with flutter, chitter, chatter. Whatever brawls disturb street, there is peace at sweet home. Contentment invades, encroached heart, spreads happiness, wraps bright color smiles. Whatever brawls disturb street, there is peace at sweet home. Contentment invades, encroached heart spreads happiness, wraps bright color smiles. Brothers and sisters interconnected by hearts, special gift bond lasts forever, an unshakable bond with no expiry date, with time becomes stronger. Brothers and sisters interconnected by heart, special gift bond lasts forever, an unshakable bond with no expiry date, with time becomes stronger. Two in one in their body, same color blood streams run faster. Brothers and sisters are not to quarrel but love each other. Two in one in their body, same color blood streams run faster. Brothers and sisters are not to quarrel but love each other. Their closeness mightier than sharp sword. Deep affinity converted their attachment to deep bonds. Their closeness mightier than sharp sword. Deep affinity converted their attachment to deep bonds. This is the end of this rendition. Thanks, dear poet friends. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful. Give her a big hand of applause, friends, for a lovely poem. There should be a bond among brothers and sister, and we all are brother sister here present today. So we also have a bond. That's why we are present here. A lovely message, Ganga Lakshmi ma'am. Give her a big hand of applause, friends, for a lovely
Thank
poem
you.
and message. Now I'd like to
Thank
call
you.
upon our next guest for today is yes. Call upon Maria ma'am. Maria ma'am.
Okay. Good evening. Good morning from Brazil. Thank you very much for the invite, Saraswati and Richard. Dr. Gangalaxmi, how are you doing? Fine to be with you all. I am going to recite my poem. The title of my poem is The Pleasure of Writing. Hope you enjoy it. I'm a little lazy, I know. But a friend told me to write every day. A small piece, a big one, but write. It keeps your mind working. It helps retard Alzheimer. I say, better than that. You will never have that disease, believe in me. Neurologists say, keep mind working. Healthy days ahead are found. Writing helps thoughts find room, and good organized writing, what a pleasure for all. You have to think while writing, plus communication among people becomes easier friends. Hey, take your feather and ink and just give them a treat. Write, 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 even a little bit. Thank you ever so much for listening to me.
Wow, lovely, so lovely poem, Maria ma'am, as usual, with a lovely, simple message. Give her a big hand of applause, ma'am, to Maria ma'am. She was from Brazil with her lovely poem. Now, I'd like to call upon our next guest for today is, yes, Laura Grevel. Laura Grevel, ma'am.
Thank you
Uh,
very
uh,
much. Yes, thank you
yeah,
very
yeah,
much, Saraswati.
yeah, welcome.
Yes, okay. I'm going to read a piece here. Excuse me. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
out
sure.
watering the flowers. Okay, and I thought, well, I'll read O for the Angel. O for the angel in the sky to give us reason, to make us sigh, to capture grains as grist for care. O for the angel in the sky to beat her wings, to teach us flight, to wrap the rough, to tend to strife, who holds our paths up to the light, who gives us time to find and live the rush, the worry, the calm respite in the spirit of the night. Who can explain what we will do? The waters fill the inner life, the fears of death claim days of life. Who can explain what we have done? We wait to see the day is come. Oh, for the angel in the sky who covers hurt with something soft, who mends the crack that opens lack, who works the pumice, who smooths the surface, who mines the stone where we atone. Who can love what we have won? See them standing, see them there, their beauty whole, round, wet, and new, the children birthed, resilient earth. We must love where we have sown. The bird flies high, the bird flies home to build a nest of fertile loam. Oh, for the angel who says there's will to show us sky, for we are part of all that's known, the rain, the sun, the wind that's blown. Grace to our angel in the sky, who gives us voice on paths of bone, who knows the riddle, who sows the pearl, who sows with love on eyes of stone. Oh, for the angel in the sky, who helps to heal this tarnished world, who bends to kiss the startled pearl. And just an afternote of this is that at one point a friend gave me a lovely book that said that all cultures have angels historically. So I thought that was a lovely thing to know. Thank you very much.
So lovely, so lovely. Give her a big hand of applause, friends, to Laura Grevel, ma'am, with a lovely poem. And now I'd like to call upon our next guest for today is, yeah, feels like. Okay, let's go on to another poet. Now I'd like to call upon Dr. Roopali Sarkar Gaur, ma'am, from India. Welcome, Meerut. Welcome, ma'am. Yeah, welcome, ma'am. Good evening.
Uh, Thank you so much, and a very good evening. And I'm going to read a poem called For a Few Dollars More. Now, this is situated in, a large number of Indian young girls and boys. They go to the United States to study, and it's a great dream. Uh, and especially from the state of Andhra Pradesh, which is in South India, there's a temple there, which is called, where if you pray, you get a visa very quickly. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
you're
So
fine.
this is called For a Few Dollars More. In the heartland of Telangana stands the ancient temple of Sri Chilkur Balaji, the god of visa. In the sanctum sanctorum lies the promise of prosperity. A visa to the land of milk and honey, where the roads we know are paved in gold and all pockets are full of money. 11 times around the temple I pleaded, and 108 times when the visa was stamped. The dreamland is the land you dream of, and the Statue of Liberty is ready to embrace the tired, the poor, and the huddled masses yearning to breathe free. How I had longed to be in that land of the brave and the free. Now each night greets me with raucous laughter, the drowning music and the plaintive crooner, the clattering of plates and cutlery, the smoke from cigars and the scattered cans of beer and the reluctant tips. I had left behind the ripening wheat field and white egrets riding on buffalo backs, the steaming rice and lentils from Mama's kitchen, only for a few dollars more. Thank you so much.
That's so wonderful, ma'am. Such a lovely poem. Yes, it's so easy to get the visa. I'll also go there definitely. Which temple is it? Please do let us know. Give her a big
Yeah,
round of
this is
applause.
the Prasanna will be able to tell you better. It's a temple 40 kilometers from Hyderabad. And
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Is it real?
and
Okay, very nice.
and all our
Uh,
engineering students and medical students, people who want to go to the United States, they go there for their visa. So he
wow.
is Balaji, Lord Vishnu,
Okay.
but he's called
Okay,
Visa
Balaji's
Balaji.
temple. Okay, Balaji's temple. Give her a big hand of applause. Let's all pray. We also get the visa easily over there. Thank you so much, ma'am, for a lovely poem. Now I'd like to call upon our next guest for today. Yeah, Mildred Tejipar, are you okay now? Your net is okay? Now we can listen you.
Am I being heard?
Yes, yes, we hear you fine.
Okay. I'll go from the top. So learning is a holy passion. Learning is a lifelong development, our vision. It aims for us to gain wisdom or to widen our horizon. And so to achieve, we are guided by a sacred mission to live our lives better as we decreed upon creation. We were born naked, devoid of sin and error. But as we grow in life, we stumble, we discover. Through our weaknesses and frailty, we must learn to recover and learn much through until we are blessed with divine realization. We are fragile, we are weak, and so the light we seek to learn how to live better, even if we have to start all over. Learning is a holy passion. We give our total devotion. We cannot afford to miss our great Father's guidance we've wished. Life is to be lived only once, no more repeat performance. Always try our best, learn to be most excellent, so that when we go through life, we would not regret. Who knows, the legacy we leave goes beyond our existence. So there, I'm sorry, my network is so weak, but that's it. Thank you very
No,
much for the
oh, no
opportunity
worries.
to speak before you.
No,
Thank you,
no
Mildred.
worries. Thank you so much. Give her a big hand of applause, friends,
Mm,
for joining
thank you.
Mildred Par. from Philippines with her lovely, lovely poem. Our best wishes are with you. Keep writing
Thank
and
you.
shining, ma'am. Keep coming. And I'd like to call upon our next guest for today. Yes,
Yes.
Whisper Poet. She's present with us. Lovely poem we'll listen today. Yeah. Welcome, Whisper Poet.
Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for these words so far. It's been amazing.
Welcome, ma'am.
This is road therapy. I didn't know why I needed to make that drive. I only knew I needed to burn those 2,700 miles. Maybe that's why I wouldn't let him pay me. It seemed odd to receive payment for what was my form of self-therapy. It was seductive and validating, empowering and innovating, and I thought maybe I could drive away my pain, flattening and stretching it against the pavement like I was overworking the dough of my psyche to allow that healing to proof on the road and be baked by the friction of tires on asphalt and road salt, to come home transformed, because I was in a place where I just couldn't carry it as it was anymore. So I created a portal for escape, where I could put my foot in the floor and let the heartbreak drain away with the miles. A distaff Kerouac armed with liquid death and crunchy snacks, and a voice app instead of a pen. When they asked me why, I gave them a tiny white lie. Drive to Texas, deliver the car. I've never driven cross country, and who knows if I'll ever have the opportunity to drive that far again on someone else's penny jar. To immerse myself in the countryside, marinate in the scenery, see a part of America, and maybe Reiki my heart. See country I'd never seen before and contemplate my plate full of personal, because I just couldn't wallow in my trauma anymore. I knew there was something I could grasp that had the power to be magical and transformative. So while at that moment I couldn't exactly say why I needed to take that drive, I just knew that I needed to stick the key in the switch and ride. I left in darkness against all advice, rain pouring biblically, but determined to mine virtue from vice. It wasn't going to be a stroll in the park, and everyone said it was a sketchy way to start. Why don't you wait until morning? You hate bridges. Tunnels give you the hives. You can't half back a trailer, and it's hard to see at night. And I thought for a second about waiting for the light, but I needed that Control-Alt-Delete to happen right then. I needed that reboot of my life. That first night drive was hairy, and I wondered, was I crazy to do this thing? But I needed to clear out my system tray of programs stuck on not responding. I needed to manifest change. I needed a breakthrough. So I drove and let the rain drown the negative equations. I was on a mission to cleanse my heart and heal, to find variables that net to zero sum, to ease the burn of love destroyed from the damage I had done. So I pushed on in darkness through the rain, wipers swishing, metronome mapping my pain. It was a strange beginning, but it was exactly as it was supposed to be, and by the Georgia line I could feel the exfoliation begin. The universe was going to scrape me raw. Let the revelations begin. I was ready for some personal shock and awe. As dawn rose, I was feeding 100 gallons to the beast, an endless stream of oily blue-green, and I saw I was feeding that tank the way I had demanded that he feed me. Without quandary or qualm, I had sucked him dry of emotion, drained him empty vampire style, like a junkie with a habit, a need that swallowed us whole. I absorbed every molecule of his love and energy, triggering his anxiety. Me, petulant and shedding tears, asking him why he couldn't give me more. I thought about filling that tank, how it seemed endless to get the level to the top, and I too had been bottomless. I could not get enough, and I had choked him out harder than poison ivy on oak. I paid for the fuel and resolved that I would fix it. I don't like it when I'm selfish. And I realized then that this trip would be more than just getting over him. I was a snake shedding a lifetime of dead emotional skin. How had it begun? Damaged attachments, abuse. The road freed my head of that scaffolding, and I saw my past in uncharted new ways. He needed to place me in a space that didn't threaten his regular life's rhythm. So he lied about almost everything. And I lied right back, desperate to keep him, fearing I wasn't enough, while simultaneously throwing my real life onto a funeral pyre. We were an illusion that burst like a party balloon. The road brought me clarity like fog resolved into sunlight from diesel fumes. In Alabama, I realized I had given myself away, him the willing recipient of my inadvisable gift. And I reflected deeply on the rift my actions had created with my husband and my child. It was dangerous to all of our sanity. But at the time, I was convinced he hung the moon, and chasing moonbeams from a stranger seemed more desirable than fixing the impossible problems that overwhelmed me in life. By Mississippi, I could see we both got what we needed, and regardless of how dysfunctional it was, when it ended, my heart was empty from the bleeding. But then again, they say turnabout is played fairly, and it's dangerous to play Russian roulette with a gun loaded with codependency. Knowledge of self expanded as the miles dropped away. I finally saw it clearly. I had taken his label and made it my own brand of haute couture, then shrunk myself until I lost myself in those clothes, while he slipped away back home, with my cries inaudible beneath the cawing of the crows. Crossed into Louisiana, still searching and reconciling. The hum of the miles had me starting to question the false narrative my brain had been perpetuating, that he was the second coming of Christ. I spent 5 years believing he was the one, and yet how many times did he leave me crying? I had convinced myself that his limitations were the city limits of my home country. I had dissolved my borders, thrown away my boundaries, with nothing to show for it except broken hearts and a divorce decree. I rolled into Texas on a broken road, dreams and pavement and everything in between. 1,200 miles down, I was halfway to find and finally saw more truth, that I had just been bedazzling the casket I chose to bury myself and my hurt. He killed me when he walked away, yanked the life support and said goodbye, left me for the doctors to sing my dirge. I was flattened, just unable to grasp or cope because it wasn't over for me. Even though I was buried dead from his undertaking and his sorcerer's alchemy, the contagion of his nonchalance spread and turned my being gray. Like my hair, I was monochrome, without any sun to warm, no longer oxygenated, only asphyxiated, because he generated no sympathy. He drove away with me stuffed into a hearse, only to shove me into a room with black walls that spoke to me in poetic verse. And suddenly I could picture the entire scene. We had been friends who fell in love with dopamine, and that was the revelation I needed to extract from my cross-country trip. It was so easy for him to just dip out, and I had destroyed my marriage for smoke and mirrors and a 2-for-1 special on brain chemicals. The Empress sold her empire for a robe that left her standing in the road, wearing nothing but bare feet. Thank you.
Oh, what to say? Give her a big hand of applause, friends. What a painful, I can't say anything, What a give her a big hand of applause, friends. Richard sir, I will like please say something to her. That's so, she has written with so much pain, and I can't I can't review it at all. Yeah, that's so wonderful,
Our,
amazing, and her poems are always heart touching and so melancholy. Says poured it from the heart thoroughly.
our dear
Absolutely, hats off to
sister,
you.
our dear sister Whisper, she speaks so eloquently of the human condition. We have all loved and lost. We have all been torn. And I think, without any doubt, a woman who can write that purging, cleansing poem is on the mend, is on the rebuild, and I wish her every happiness. And I'm sure we all do. Thank you, Whisper, for that cleansing, clearing, painful song. It was beautiful and eloquent. You spoke so deeply.
So,
Thank you.
so deep. Give her heart, everyone, please. Share a heart to her. Anyone capture the picture, हाँ श्याम सर पिक्चर ले लीजिए आप सबका हार्ट का एक हार्ट का पिक्चर ले लीजिए प्लीज So nice. Give her a big hand of applause. Our best wishes are with you, ma'am. Keep writing and shining. Our love is with you always. Welcome, Mausumi Halder from Haridwar. Mausumi.
Good evening, everyone. A great poetic evening to all of you. My special thanks to Saraswati Poswal ma'am and to the entire group of Sargam for Literary Interactions Poetry Platform. Today I'm going to recite one piece which is about inherently we all human beings are peace doves and do believe in peace and universal love. So the title of my poem is The Color Code Decoded. The Color Code Decoded. We are human beings and not the mere things. We are human beings and not the mere things. We can't be perfect and have many apprehensions and so called defects. We can't be perfect and have many apprehensions and so called defects. But one desire is common among all of us. But one desire is common among all of us. We don't believe in creating a fuss. We all love humanity and peace. We all love humanity and peace, irrespective of our varied nature. This desire never ceases. We all want to keep jealousy and disrespect at bay. We all want to keep jealousy and disrespect at bay. We fight daily jigsaw puzzles in a unique way. We all want to keep jealousy and disrespect at bay. We fight daily jigsaw puzzles in a unique way. But one thing is common and prime for all human races. But one thing is common and prime for all human races, that we all want the color of love, peace, and the brotherhood since ages. And we keep on searching for their traces. That we all want the color of love, peace, and brotherhood since ages, and we keep on searching for their traces. Inherently, we all humans are peace doves and do believe in peace and universal love. Thanks everyone for listening to my poem. Immensely grateful.
So
Thanks
wonderful,
everyone.
wonderful poem on peace. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. Yes, we need peace in the world. As everyone know, there's a wars going on, and we need a stop. Yeah, thank you so much, Mosmi. Giving lovely message to the world. Keep writing and shining. Now I like to call upon another. Okay, yeah, Molly Joseph, ma'am, you can take the stage, please. Welcome, ma'am.
So here I continue what I left last week. My rubbing against Japan. And the most important part of it was visiting Hiroshima.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. And then you can see me, but my screen is gone. Okay. But I'm audible enough also. Hiroshima, you rise. You rise from rebels. With pain, I stood on the peace memorial of Hiroshima. How come they termed it Peace Memorial? Maybe mankind has not lost faith in themselves to gather insights from the folds of your. Yes. What big deal about life rather than investing each moment with understanding, giving, and sharing? We all akin in our travail so transient on earth. Japan, your resilient marvels. You soared up from ashes. The enormity of your endurance, perseverance, overwhelms. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Molly.
Thank you.
So lovely, so lovely. Tribute for Hiroshima. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. And we'll be listening more from you about Japan. And that was wonderful picturization. Thank you so much, ma'am. Watching your pictures, you enjoyed a lot. Thank you so much for being with us. Give her a big hand of applause, friends, for a lovely poem. And I'd like to call upon our next guest for today is, yes, I'll call upon Isaac Cohen from Israel. Isaac Cohen.
Dear Saraswati, dear Richard, dear Dr. Roopali, the time is good because the ceasefire is continue and God, please continue this all the time. I Cohen, peace. I drank. I drank 40 tumblers of foam like a drain and card. Please give me a bottle of peace to cure their disease. I drank 40 tumblers of foam like a drain card. Please give me a bottle of peace to cure their disease. Thank you, Cohen, Israel. Peace and love to all my friends in the world.
Lovely poem,
Thank you.
lovely for your smile. Love your lovely poem, Isaac Cohen. Lovely. Keep writing and shining. There will be peace. Definitely, there will be peace. Yes, yeah, we need peace. Give him a big hand of applause, friends, and pray for him and his country. Now, I'd like to call upon our next poet for today. Is yes, Shyamaprasad, sir. Are you free now? Are you able to join with us?
Today I am going to recite one poem about lessons of life. Learning lessons. The title is Learning Lessons. Oh, here it goes. Don't compare yourself with persons on higher position of hierarchy. Don't compare yourselves with persons on higher position of hierarchy. Inability to surpass others in material aspects leads to frustration. When destiny doesn't favor you, you may fail in your endeavors. Think positive, problems, and make a fresh beginning. When we tackle difficulty sincerely, we garner profound courage. Self-realization through enlightened thinking emanates affirmative auras. If you can't achieve desired results, then change your attitudes. Acts of divine love, peace, kindness, and empathy heal heart's agonies. Love teaches us sublime lessons of trust, sympathy, and fraternity. Desire to achieve mundane goals prompt us to be ambitious. Our earnest wish is to soar high, reach at zenith, because we believe love for work elevates to unbelievable summit. In youth, mind holds pride beyond prejudice, endowed great expectations. Self-realization and exploration is the best way to success. To reach for the stars is the most ambitious thing, but to reach hearts with empathy and generosity enlightens us. And that is the end of my piece. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you.
So lovely, so lovely. Give him a big hand of applause, friends, for his lovely poem and lovely message for everyone. Thank you so much, sir. Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir, from Orissa. We need to learn from our experiences and we gain strength also, and we have to work on ourselves. And we shouldn't compare to other. Definitely, all fingers are also not equal in the hand. So how can the people be equal in the world? No. So welcome. Next poetess. Her name is Jayanti Behera from Orissa. Welcome, Jayanti. Stage is yours now.
Jai Jagannath. Namaskar, ma'am. Good evening to all members of SARGAM for literary interaction. Special thanks Gangalaxmi ma'am, Shyamaprasad sir, or Saraswati ma'am, Richard sir, and Mausumi ma'am are all present. Greetings and good luck to the Nobel poets. My poem title, How is this season? My title, How is this season? How did this happen? Suddenly the season changed. There was neither rain nor winter. The body is hot to the friend, the lazy song of the season of the goddess. Call me the cool, call me the cool. The mango has made the vast fog, the say smile of the red haired girl. That decoration on the youthful body pull the veil a little. The queen of the season of the goddess, she bought herself with a snaky look with the color of the abir. The sparing has come, the gentle breeze is her. It is time to pull it. The bird Dolagobind is laughing evil on this left side of Radharani. Is hanging is love, is hanging in love. Born of mortals, the heat of the season applies to the body and makes it so with holy colors. Come and hide, my dear, and kill the one who is dear to me and give me a kiss. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
So wonderful, wonderful. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. That was a tribute to Krishna ji and lovely poem, Jayanti. Keep writing and shining. Thank you so much for coming. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. And now I'd like to call upon our next guest for today is, yes, last not the least, yeah, Richard Spisak, sir, from US.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here among such fine poets. Sargam has a marvelous mission, and I want to thank our Saraswati for her generous gifts of this platform. I have a little piece that addresses the blessing of spring. It's called Rain Research, Dancing Down. Rain, rain research, the tall fall, wearying, tearing, slow, swirling pause before the fainting tall fall. High clouds, polished by the wild wending winds, high clouds, wispy tendrils curl, like living, moving things, evolving, shifting wings, scattering the sun's powerful beam that bear the burden's wavelets and sing. Waves, quantum pierced, brightened molecules bent, redirected, sent by mighty molecular bonds, breaking, shaking states, passing, paused by the solar passion's paint, to collide and coincide and collect, slaked to break, spinning, arcing, bumping, microscopic dust, pollen, carbon filaments, cooler dust slowly gels, molecular water collides, abides, and turning, tumbles slowly, aggregating, undulating waves barely break, water moisture mist spinning, molecular mazurkas, mass threads pass, running rivulets of moisture's mission, never but ever bouncing in buffeted threads, combining, twining, all about dancing, darting swirls and curls of earth's breath, gravity, slowly swallowing, bouncing bundles, tiny molecular water falls, taking, shaking hands to blending, descend, the thermal bleed off, lead off, bringing, binging, blending downward, sending water wrapped around the tiniest particles blending. Surface tension wears its particulars proudly, decorating these tiny scintillating bundles of thunders. And as the aggregating bundles begin the harrowing, billowing ballet and downward sail, without fail they, seeking earth, tumbling, bumping, growing, glowing, falling faster, laughter. And when the tumbling water runs down the hills of the wind, racing the gusts, drip the sky rivers tumbling, racing, cascading into puddles at your feet. Puddles at your feet. Thank you, my friends.
Wonderful. So wonderful. Give him a big hand of applause, friends. Today, Lantern sir is not there to give you a review. We are there to give you applauses. Give him a big hand of applause, friends, for his lovely poem, such an energetic, divine, and spiritually touching about the rain. Thank you so much, Richard sir. Keep writing and shining. Our best wishes with you always. And thank you so much. We are feeling honored to have you. Without you, it wasn't possible for us to do this show. Thank you once again. Now I would like to call upon myself. If there is time, then I'll go with
No,
one.
I shall invite you. Saraswati, I
Thank you.
invite you to now read your poem.
Thank thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And now I'll go with one poem of mine. Today, I have written it today. This is a long one. Okay, I'll go with this. It's a tribute to Krishna Bhagwanji, and I've written it for, yeah, on him because some miracles I have experienced and the things I experienced while I was in the journey for Vrindavan. So the poem goes like this. When he calls, when he calls, no obstacle can interrupt your journey. No more drama, no sickness, no laziness, no sleep. He shows his miracles when those who believe, he calls them, invite them, certainly awaken me from the deep sleep as I was wake at 4 a.m. to get ready, sit in a cab at 5 a.m. But we walk in the way as he wants us to, as he wants us. Alas, slept at 3:46 a.m. and the idea of waking up within a 15 minutes. Someone waked me with. Do not know the energy, simply watched at clock, and that was tucking 5 a.m., rubbing my eyes, went to washroom, thinking, I'm confused because I have to wake up at 4 a.m. While taking shower, I thought about the time. It was 5 a.m. I'm confused. Anyhow, literally came out within the 10 minutes, picking my bag, phone rings, and call came from the buddy. She said, Didn't you see the text? I said, No, I did not see. I'm waiting for you in cab from last, 10 minutes from 5 a.m. I'm sitting over there near your house. She screamed like this. I said, I'm on the way. I joined her. The lift was not working. I walked on from the stairs and just, anyhow, I reached and told her about just simply when I reached, I told her about I waked up at 5 a.m. and rushed to washroom. Now I'm here. That divine power. If I would have seen your text, I wouldn't have been here right now. That divine power, whom I trust, Krishnaji, wanted me to join this journey. I fell in his lap like a kid. You accept me, God. You accepted me, God. It was my very long lasting wish to visit Vrindavan, to bow my head, see that divine place where God resided, and how he showed me his miracle, that everything is destined, whom he wants in his lotus feet, and when, with the permission only, we can visit him and meet him. He is the only divine power who allows and float in the ship of his thoughts as well. I count my blessings myself to be his the best admirer, but I want my journey to be like this. He also waits for me and admires me. I want my journey to be like this. He also waits for me and admires for me. Hope you all
Beautiful
Hope you
poem.
all enjoyed my journey story about Krishna ji. I'll continue yeah, I got this idea from Molly ma'am. So I'll continue
Yes.
next week again with the next journey. It was like that. Thank you for being an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
Hope you
You're
like
funny.
that.
Beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful
Yeah.
Thank you
poem.
so. Thank you,
Good.
Mausumi. Thank you, Molly ma'am. Thank you, Roopali ma'am, for inviting.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes,
everyone.
thank you so much for your lovely poem because, the city of Brindavan is itself a temple. I mean, it
Yeah.
says, you don't have to go to a temple. You just have to
No, no,
visit
no.
that city. There's
The
something
city you have
very,
to you
very special about it.
yeah,
And
you simply touch the land, that sand over there, and you'll feel like
Yeah.
you are in heaven, God is with
Yes.
you
no,
in
I think
there. That
it's something
positive
to do with the antiquity of the place.
thing.
Everything is
Yeah.
related to about some 5,000 years ago. And
Yes.
all
Yeah.
our stories, our
How
dances, our
yeah.
music,
Yeah.
all our art, everything depicts that city, that
That
place.
city,
So,
that place,
something,
yeah.
yes.
It's very beautiful. Now they are constructing it so well. And the old aspects, the old, those old buildings we have been there. So they feel, you can assume those trees also, the Kudum garden is there. All the trees
Yeah.
and those you're dancing, like you
No,
can feel
besides that, it's a feeling.
all the
There's a
kund. Yeah,
beautiful
it's a
song,
feeling.
na Chalo chale Vrindavan
Chalo
chale
chale
jahan
Vrindavan chale.
Krishna naam se bhor hue.
Yeah, I was like कि 4 years के बाद बुलाया मुझे. God, please just next time call me soon.
Every time I hear poems like this, and then I get so excited, and I want all my friends on this program to come to
Mhm.
India and
Yeah, yeah.
take us
We'll
there.
we'll take them to Vrindavan for sure. We'll take them to.
Yeah,
Yes, we invite you all and
I
Lantern
really
Poem.
feel like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Whisper Poet and all, everyone. We want
Yeah.
everyone to come. Richard sir, Whisper ma'am. Yes, Laura ma'am, everyone. Isaac also. Yeah, we'll visit all
Yes.
the ma'am. Ganga ma'am, आप लोग पूरी से आइए. We'll join it, everyone. So
Yeah.
आप लोग इधर आइए. आपको लेके हम चलेंगे. चलिए, thank you so much, everyone. We had a lovely evening today with the lovely poems and lovely eminent poets around the world, and listening to you all,
Thank you so
made my
much,
day.
sir.
Oh,
And
Thank
yeah,
thank you,
thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Richard and Gangalaxmi. Thank you,
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody.
yeah. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank
Bye
Bye.
bye. We'll see you all next week.
Yes.